We've already had kind of the big debut event with PJ Fleck. My wife and I watched fireworks over at Lights at 32nd there too. All kinds of good stuff are going on here. Now the venues and the events in West Fargo there, it's a great story with all the craziness going on everywhere else. And overall, how have the first couple things gone over there?
It's gone well. Obviously, there's been hurdles that everyone else is dealing with at this time, but for the day and age right now, things have gone as well as we can plan. So we're excited about the way they've started and looking forward to the next events coming up.
Yeah, on fireworks night on July 4th, place was packed. There's a lot of people over there. Folks grabbing something to eat over a bar down and coming out, playing some bean bags, and it's just a really neat gathering space. It's just something different, something like we don't have around here.
Yeah, the city of West Fargo, as the owner, has put a lot into that space. West Fargo Events manages the space, and they've done a great job keeping a good amount of different events coming through. Not every day is the same out there. It's really great to see.
Yeah, it sure is. PJ Fleck was there last week, I guess it was. How did that go?
He's got a lot of excitement. He's got a lot of excited followers. So he talked about his row the boat philosophy, and it was a great first event for us. We had about 700 people there, and it was a beautiful night, and couldn't have gone better.
You've got FMCT. They're doing hairspray out there. That sounds super fun, too.
Yeah, I haven't been to it yet. That's through West Fargo Events and the Fargo Community Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks, the social media following on that event has been crazy.
Looks like a good time.
Yeah, we're looking forward to enjoying it as our family this week.
Tell me the difference between Epic Events and West Fargo Events. It seems like you two work closely together, but different organizations.
Yeah, definitely. West Fargo Events is a nonprofit that manages a couple spaces in West Fargo, one being the Lights, the other two being the POW Plaza and the West Fargo Sports Arena. They're a nonprofit, and their main goals are to drive economic impact to West Fargo, as well as enhancing the life of those that live in West Fargo. I work over at Epic, so Epic Events is one of our arms. It's a at-risk concert promoter, and we work on bringing events in that we sell tickets to.
Okay. Tell me what at-risk promoter means.
We can lose a lot of money at the end of the day if nobody comes to our show.
Yeah. Just like most of us in business. Yeah. If things don't go good, there can be a lot that goes down the drain. Got it. So how do you work with, say, West Fargo Events or the Lights at 32nd? Tell us how you kind of put your stuff together, balancing that with what they're doing.
Yeah. So, I work with, national agencies and others, other promoters trying to find an act that we think would do well in that space. 4,000 is the capacity of the plaza. And, it's kind of I don't want to say an odd amount capacity, but either you need to find those artists that are up and coming or those that might be coming down, one that won't sell out the Fargo Dome, but they're bigger than a club act. So, for instance, we have Sawyer Brown coming. What a great act for West Fargo. Ticket sales has been phenomenal. We're thinking it's going to be a great night. But due to COVID, we'll be about 1,800 is the capacity that we've been allowed by West Fargo Events in the city of West Fargo. And we want to keep everyone feeling safe, and it's going to be a great night out there.
Around here, we talk a lot about that capacity. And the three of us on this program believe that half capacity for big events is not nearly enough. And businesses like yours, I'm not going to ask you to comment on what's going on politically, what the governor is saying. But that when you're trying to put together an event as a company like yours, you talked about being an at-risk promoter. You got an event you could sell more than 1,800 tickets to probably, and you're limited from doing that at a time when our opinion is the numbers don't justify that with what we're seeing COVID. In terms of people that are truly in danger with it. But when you are running a business, here's my question for you. When you're running a business at 1,800 versus what, 3,600 or 4,000 or whatever that you could do, how does it change what you do when you're limited to an X amount of people for the size of a crowd?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of this happened after the fact. So you make the deal, you book the band, and they're coming. And you have plans set in place. You look to tighten expenses. You try to lower those expenses. However, with COVID, some of the things we're doing is having everyone's temperature taken, additional hand sanitizer, giving masks at the door. Those are some unaccounted expenses in the when you're looking at the business plan originally. But we're rolling with the punches. It's the best we can do. We want to make all of our patrons excited and feel safe to be there. And of course, all of our patrons don't come from the same walk of life. Some people have high concerns. Others think everything should be normal. So it's a balancing act, but we're confident that these events will work out there. We're looking forward to next year and hopefully being able to push that 4,000 person capacity.
It's got to hit you too on the booking fee that you pay. You're saying, hey, we'll pay you whatever, 10 grand or whatever the number is, based on, okay, we've done the math. We think we can sell this many tickets. And so, yeah, we can pay you X amount of money. I've got to believe that equation changes now too.
Oh, definitely. It takes away a lot of the upside of the event. And our, part of our mission too is being with Epic, we have some great commercial tenants over there. And as we strive to fill those buildings, we're trying to keep the excitement up in the area. So a break-even event for us might be better than break-even because we might attract that next commercial client over there. So we have a few different angles we look at events from. We also have a lot of investors, and we try to work with special programming and trying to get them involved there as well.
When you add up that financial impact, what you forfeit with ticket revenues possibly, and then the extra expenses of, as you said, the masks and the temperatures and the sanitizer and all that. What is the impact? What number does that come to for you guys as you try to add up what that impact is and how you've got to make your equations balance differently?
Well, like a hairball show. I mean, tickets are $25, and you take away 1,000, that's $25,000. That it's not all profit. The bigger the crowd, the more security you need, the more ticket takers, ushers, etc. But on the flip side, the more ticket revenue and ancillary revenue, such as beer and snacks, they all add up. So
yeah, you're talking about tens of thousands of dollars.
Yep,
no question about that. Yeah, interesting stuff. What goes into hosting an event of like a PJ Fleck kind of event? What goes into hosting an event of that stature that people might not realize?
Well, for PJ, for instance, that was a simple event for us. We worked with his assistant to find a date that worked for him. And again, before COVID, he was balancing when his camp's going to start. What does he have for recruiting, things like that. For him, it was simple. I mean, lined up a flight. He flew in, got the West Fargo AD, or one of the activities directors, a big PJ Fleck fan, so he volunteered to do anything he could. So I had him pick him up at the airport.
Okay,
so he thought that was pretty special.
Yeah.
They always say the event is the tip of the iceberg. So an iceberg has most of it underwater that people don't see. So a lot of it's coordinating with the bigger events like Sawyer Brown and Jimmy Allen coming up. There's a lot more to coordinate when it comes to security and catering and hotels and working with our marketing teams on the national level and what you can and can't do. So just a lot of detail work, but we've got a good crew at Epic and renting the space from West Fargo Events. Got a great crew over there too, so it comes together pretty nicely.
So let's say a community group or a business wanted to rent out one of the venues there, that kind of a thing, and have an event, a corporate event there. Is that something that can be done? Yeah,
just contact West Fargo Events. I know there have been a few corporate events out there earlier this month, and it went pretty well. So it's a flexible space. I got a comment the other day that said it looks like the Google campus in the middle there. So it's a great space, and it can be very flexible. As you can see, there's a musical this week, a concert this weekend, and I think there's a family dog show there a few weeks ago. So
nice.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, very good. What else do you want people to know about some of the ticketed events, some of the cool things going on here coming up soon?
Yeah, with the decreased capacity, tickets are going fast for the 3 upcoming shows. We have Hairball this Saturday, which a lot of people are excited. They usually come to Red River Valley Fair, but when that was canceled this year, this will be Hairball's only stop in the Metro this summer, so we're excited about that. I guess we'll take care of you when you get there. We have masks to provide you with, hand sanitizers to keep those that want those safety precautions there. We'll encourage distancing, but at PJ Fleck, it was very evident that everyone is pretty respectful in this community. So there are some people that are very nervous, and there's other people that are as comfortable as ever.
Yeah,
and they're giving each other the space they need. So that's the encouraging part. But tickets are still on sale at Ticketmaster.com, and we do have the 3 shows: Sawyer Brown, Hairball, and Jimmy Allen coming all the first 10 days of the month.
Yeah, Good stuff coming up soon. Anything else you want people to know about what's happening at Epic Events or West Fargo as a whole as we head into August?
You know, the one thing about Epic Events I want to state, and I always try to include this, is one thing that we're really trying to do is always include local talent in our shows. So for Hairball, we have a local group called Unleashed that'll be opening for them. For Sawyer Brown, we have a local band called Green Light Night. And then we have 32 Below opening for Jimmy Allen and Matt Stell. So we're always trying to keep a local or regional act to open up these great concerts we have coming.
Very cool. Yeah. And so, hey, if you got a request, right, let you know about them and find that all out. There's all kinds of good stuff going on over the lights at Cheyenne Farmers Market going on, Food Truck Tuesdays, Outdoor Movie Night coming up. That'll be tomorrow night. Outdoor movie night over there. Hairball, like you was talking about too. Yoga on the lawn. All kinds of good stuff. That's just at Lights at Cheyenne. So the lightswf.com. You can find out that stuff there too. And you go to Epic Events and find out more information about all the things going on across West Fargo there too. So Lance, good to have you in. Thanks for the visit. Always fun to catch up on what's happening.
Yeah, have a great week, guys.
Thanks. You do the same. This has been What's Up in West Fargo with our good buddy Lance Johnson, VP of Events at Epic. Epic Companies helping to make their communities better with top-notch mixed-use properties. Find out more